Hello guys, welcome to my channel StudyPick. So today I'm going to talk on the topic of human intelligence. So we will discuss table of content such as concept of intelligence, types and theories of intelligence such as two-factor theories of intelligence, group factor theory, Gardner theory, Sternberg's triarchy theory, and Cattell's theory of fluid and crystallized intelligence. Variation in intellectual ability such as mental retardation, mental subnormality, mentally gifted, intellectual gifted, determinants of intelligence such as evidence for the influence of heredity and environment, and intelligent quotient. Now beginning with the concept of intelligence, the global capability of the individual to act purposefully, to think rationally, and to deal with the situation effectively. It is the total ability that comprises the learning ability, goal-directed behavior, ability to think rationally, change behavior according to the situation. Now some important characteristics are innate as well as acquired. Development of intelligence fixed by heredity, all-round mental efficiency, helps in learning process and enables to proceed from concrete to abstract. Now major approaches or types theories of intelligence are two-factor theory, group factor theory, Gardner's theory, Sternberg's theory, and Cattell's theory of fluid and crystallized intelligence. So talking first about two-factor theory of intelligence, according to this theory, intelligence of two types: genetic factor and specific factor. General factor and specific factor. Performance on cognitive depends upon the G factor. It is called as general ability or intelligence, designated by G factor. According to Spearman, all the factors or intellectual ability depends on it. Mechanical ability, musical ability, mathematical ability show the level of correlation as the amount of G required in them. Ability other than G required in performing the task is called the specific factor, also known as the S factor. Specific intelligence is ability designated by S. Now we have differences between G factor and S factor. Talking about G factor, mathematical skill needs G, mechanical ability requires G. It affects all the activities. It is inborn and less acquired. S factor is a specific math ability to multiply and addition. Mechanical specific ability to acquire S. Affects specific activity, more acquired and less inborn. Now we have the group factor theory of intelligence. Lewis L. Thurstone proposed that all the factors are primary mental abilities. Group theory states that the intelligence is composed of specific abilities called primary mental ability. Intelligence is composed of 7 mental abilities such as verbal comprehension, word fluency, number, space relation, memory, perpetual speed, and reasoning. Now talking about verbal comprehension, it is the ability to understand word meanings measured by vocabulary test. Word fluency is the ability to think words rapidly measured by test such as solving the anagram, such as raise, care, listen, silent. If we jumble the words, they are the same, producing the words that rhyme. Now numbers is the ability to work with the numbers and perform computation in arithmetics. Now we have space relation. It is the ability to mentally visualize, manipulate the object in 3 dimensions. Memory, it is the ability to remember the words, letters, number, images. Now perpetual speed is the ability to grasp visual details quickly and see similarities and differences between the pictures. Reasoning is the ability to derive the general ideas and rules from the specific information to find out the relation, rules, traits to proceed logically. Now we have, although 7 factors appear to be free and separate, but they correlate with each other. Correlation between the 7 factors show existence of the G factor, although the Lewis L. Thurstone denied their existence. Above, the theories differ in their opinion that comprises intelligence. They agree that some commonality exists between these factors. Talking about Gardner's theory of intelligence, it is proposed by Howard Gardner to accurately define the concept of intelligence and to address the questions whether methods that measure intelligence are scientific or not. There are 8 accepted intelligence: spatial, linguistic, logical, mathematics, kinesthetic, musical, interpersonal, intrapersonal, naturalistics. Now spatial is the ability to visualize mind's eye and speak. The career suits this intelligence includes artist, designer, architect. They are good with puzzle solving. Now we have linguistic. It is considered with the words spoken or written. People display facility with the words and language. They are good at writing, reading, telling story, and memorize the words. It tends to learn fast paced by reading. taking notes, listening lectures, debate. Careers include writer, lawyers, police, journalists, poets, etc. Now we have logical mathematics. It is concerned with the logic, abstraction, reasoning, numbers. Naturally excel in maths, chess and computer programming. The career includes scientists, physicists, logicians and engineers. Now we have kinesthetic. The core element are the control of the one's body's emotions and capacity to handle the object skillfully. People learn better by involving muscular movements and generally good at physical activities such as dance, sports. Soldiers. Musical is concerned with the sensitivity to the sound, rhythm, tones, music. People with a high musical intelligence have good and absolute pitch, ability to sing, play music instruments and compose music. Language skills is highly developed, sensitivity to the rhythm, pitch, meter, tone, melody. Career includes instrumentalist, singers, composers, writers. Next we have interpersonal. It is the tend to extrovert, sensitivity towards others' moods, feelings, temperaments and motivation. It is the ability to cooperate in working as part of a group, communicate effectively and emphasize with others, maybe as followers or leaders. The career includes sales, politicians, managers, teachers, social workers. Now we have intrapersonal. It is concerned with the introspective and self-reflective capacities. People are intuitive and introvert, skillfully in decoding their feelings and motivation, refers to the deep understanding of oneself. For example, career includes philosophers, psychologists, lawyers, writers. Lastly, we have naturalistics, where it is concerned with the nature, nurturing and related information of the natural surrounding. Career includes naturalists, farmers and gardeners. Now we have Sternberg's triarchic theory. It includes componential or analytical intelligence, experimental or creative intelligence, contextual or practical intelligence. Now talking about componential or analytic intelligence, it is the ability to think critically and analytically. The person high on this dimension excels in academic potential and make excellent professors. Professors are high on these aspects of intelligence. Next we have contextual or practical intelligence. People are intelligent in practical and adaptive sense. They would term as street smart and adept at solving everyday problem of the life. Now we have experimental and creative intelligence. It emphasizes on insights and ability to formulate new ideas. People are able to know their crucial information at combining seemingly unrelated facts. For example, Johannes Gutenberg, inventors of printing press, combined the mechanism for producing the cards and making wines. Now such intelligence was won by the genius and inventors such as Einstein, Newton and Freud. Now we have Cattell's theory of fluid intelligence, which is fluid and crystallized intelligence. Talking about fluid intelligence, it is the ability to reason quickly and to think abstractly. It determines the limit of our information processing capabilities. It tends to decline during the late adulthood. It is ability to think and reason in sense. For example, speed at which one analyzes the information. Next we have crystallized intelligence. It is the ability to use the intelligence, knowledge, experience. It refers to accumulate knowledge, information processing capability. Information is stored over a lifetime experience. Also the application of the skill and knowledge to solve the problems. Outcomes of the experience acting on our fluid intelligence. For example, breadth of one vocabularies of how many words one can put to a use. Now we have variations in intellectual ability, mental retardations and mental subnormality, intellectual disability, feeble-mindedness, and mentally gifted, intellectually gifted. Now talking about mental retardation, subnormality and intellectual disability, the condition where a person has IQ below than 70, the lower adaptive skills to cope with the ordinary daily tasks. Presently there are 4 major levels. Mildly retarded, the IQ between 55 to 69, comparable to 8 to 12 years child. Moderately retarded have IQ of 39 to 54, comparable to 6 to 8 years child. Severely retarded IQ has 25 to 39, comparatively to 3 to 6 years child. And profoundly retarded is the IQ below 25, acting as a 3 years child. Now IQ below the 25 are severely handicapped and totally dependent on others for the care. Fortunately, majority of the people retarded are mildly retarded group and fewer in profoundly category. Now causes of mental retardation, first is environment. So individual with a low intelligence cannot get the job, then they marry the person with a lower IQ. Producing the children with whole intelligence is limited. Environmental circumstances can be inadequate infant nutrition, medical care, lack of intellectual stimulation, parental concern contributes to the further intelligence impairment. Genetic effects include an individual inherits the set of genes endowing intelligence. In such cases, family have low intelligence. The king of retardation is also known as familial retardation. Down's syndrome is the example of it. Now we have physical cause, brain injury or disease. It is injury to brain before or after the birth, inappropriate drugs, pressure on the health of the infant at the birth, oxygen shortage, disease of the mothers during pregnancy such as syphilis. Now we have mentally gifted or intellectually gifted. They are people of IQ of 130 to 140. It has been studied in two ways: by studying their biographies in order to know the age at which they did exactly the task, and by taking children of their higher IQ and follow throughout their life. Louis Terman, creator of Stanford Biden test, picked the students for studying 1500 students of IQ more than 140. One interesting thing about whom they come from was that 1/3 of the students were from professional people, half came from the homes of the business class people, and a smaller portion, that is 7%, people came from the working class people. So there is positive correlation between the intelligence and socioeconomic class. Now we have determinants of intelligence, role of heredity and environment. Human intelligence is the result of complex interplay, genetic factors and wide range of environmental condition. Both nature and nurture have scientifically established as having significant impact on intelligence. So first talking about the evidence for the influence of heredity and then environment factor. Now evidence for influence of heredity. Genes are the unit of heredity by which traits are passed through generation of the human. Highly heritable traits are subject to environmental influence during their development. For example, first, if intelligence is determined by heredity, we expect that two persons closely related will have similar IQ. For example, identical twins raised together correlate plus 0.9, brother and sister correlate 0.50, and cousins correlate 0.15. Now higher correlation indicates stronger relationships. Now if intelligence is strongly affected by genetic factor, IQ of adopted children should be resembled to those of biological parents more closely than the adoptive parents. This prediction has been confirmed. Third, the research on identical twins separated as infants who were raised at different homes. They are exposed to different environment and conditions. Those twins also correlate most as identical twins raised together. So such individual similar in many characteristics such as physical appearance, preference in dress, personality. Important role of heredity in intelligence and other subjects is vital. Now we have evidence for the influence of environment factor. So performance on the IQ test has been risen substantially around the world. This phenomena is known as Flynn effect, who reported it at first. So such increase have 0.3 IQ point per decade. There is massive shift in the human activity occur from generation to generation. More reasonable explanation focus on changing environment. Following variables are the contributors of IQ, such as better nutrition, increased urbanization, advent of TV, better education, exposure to computer games, and cognitively demanding jobs. Now talking about the intelligence is provided by finding of the studies of environment deprivation and environment enrichment. Some findings suggest that intelligence can be reduced by absence of key form of the environment stimulation. In terms of enrichment, by removing the children from the sterile and restricted environment and placing them to a favorable setting enhance their intellectual growth. Next is biological factor that children encounter is that while growing up is the nutrition. Nutrition affects the intelligence throughout the human life. Proper nutrition is critical as early stage it is established baseline for the intellectual development. Malnutrition disrupts the neural connection and the pathways, leaving a person unable to recover mentally. Stress can put undue pressure on the development of human, causing damage. Exposure to toxin have adverse effect on intelligence as well. Now we have consumption of non-nutrients which children eat because it is sweet and spicy taste, which has adverse effect on IQ. Adverse effect on health is due to alcohol and drugs. It indicates that these factors affects intelligence determined by the environment. They cause low accelerate children intellect. Now we have intelligent quotient. So it is the ratio between the mental age and chronological age. Chronological is estimated by birth and mental age is absolute level of intelligence. The formula is to calculate is IQ is equal to mental age by chronological age into 100. Now if a person has mental age of 6 but chronological age is 10, then the IQ is 60, which is below retarded. And if a individual has mental age of 13 and the chronological age of 10, then 130 is the IQ, which is above the age behavior. So thank you, that's the end of the chapter human intelligence. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe. You guys are amazing, keep reading. Also, in order to get this entire PPT file in a PDF format, make sure you check in the link in the description. It is in a WordPress website. Thank you.